Hey Sunspace Sun friends! Today we're going to take a look at a project which is actually kind of simple to make. This is a medieval garment known as a houppelande. We've done these before in different variations on my channel. A houppelande is kind of like a category of garment and there's different variations on it. So I'll link some of those other houppelande videos in the description. The houppelande was worn by both men and women in the 15th century. It's characterized by a silhouette with large sleeves and also a lot of volume. It could be all the way long, it could be shorter for men. I'm making here a very simple houppelande, which is the shorter male style. I started by taking a more fitted pattern I have, and I'm going to go ahead and expand it. You can also pattern your houppelande using my very simple houppelande patterning instructions PDF, which I will link in the description. If you want to do it this way, you can also do that. I'm doing this off of my boyfriend's coat hardy pattern, which is another like late 14th and into the 15th century fitted garment, which can also be worn underneath a houppelande. By the way, in this case, he's only wearing the houppelande because it's pretty warm where we live. And when I say pretty warm, I mean like Texas warm, not like, you know, Europe in summer warm. That's like our winter here. So what I'm doing here is actually for a quote unquote cold day. And this really thick cotton upholstery jacquard fabric is going to be just right for that. You can do houppelandes out of a variety of fabrics. My standard rule is that it has to be non-stretch because stretch fabric will not drape properly. Historically, you will see a lot of houppelandes made from wools, silks, brocades, jacquards, damasks. You'll see a lot of them lined in fur. This fabric, while being 100% cotton, I think has a really nice 15th century style look. It's really got that red on red raised jacquard patterning. So what I've done to change the pattern is simply trace out the top, like the fitted part around the shoulders, and then I just flared it out to the bottom. So just making it really loose, like a big flared coat to the hem. What I've done for the sleeve is copied the shoulder opening, and then I'm just flaring the sleeve out really, really big and wide. For the neckline, I am creating a facing because I'm not going to line this garment. So what I'm doing here is tracing out the neckline of the garment, and that includes a little keyhole neckline that I have cut there. And then I'm just creating a facing piece so that I will be able to put that behind the neckline all the way around. If you line your houppelande, you can just cut a whole extra houppelande piece, as you saw in the banana houppelande video just a couple weeks ago. To sew this together, I started with the facing. So I actually created that keyhole neckline there by sewing it right sides together and then turning it to the inside. Next, I've sewn the shoulder seams, and I am serging the seams here to finish them. And then I went ahead and sewed on the sleeves. In this particular iteration of the houppelande, I'm sewing the side seam as one big seam from the edge of the sleeve to the hem. I did not do that in the banana houppelande. In that one, the sleeves are set separately. And here is the collar. This fabric is so thick, it stands up really well on its own. And here is a fitting. So we can see how it looks together. It seems to function pretty well. Amazing. How do you feel?
I feel mysterious.
Finally, we need to hem the garment. I serged the edge and then just folded it in once. And then I also added buttons and loops to the top there where I have that keyhole neckline. You do see buttons and loops sometimes on these in period. You could also use a clasp to fasten it, whatever you like. Houppelande are often belted in period, so you can also wear the belt that you like best for it. I had enough fabric left over to make a bag, so I also created this matching bag that my boyfriend is wearing here. And it's full of these really cute pins. Most of these pins are from a seller on Etsy called P.S. Brooks Illustration, and they're based on medieval manuscripts featuring really silly pictures of animals like rabbits and cats, and I think they're so adorable. I hope you enjoyed this quick medieval houppelande project. If you make one too, I would love to see it. Find me on all the social medias as Daisy Viktoria. My website is daisyviktoria.com. And thank you to all of my patrons who help me so much to continue creating content like this. I hope you all have an absolutely magical day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.